Okay, so today we're going to do the Y branch. We're going to do a 4 on a 4. I was going to go a little bigger, but this is going to eat up a lot of real estate in the camera here, so we're just going to stick to 4 today. So just like the earlier lesson on the branch tee that had 2 same size branches on it, we only need to do 1 elevation. So we're going to start out with our 4-inch pipe, and I will make this 12 inches long. So we'll do 12 inches long. Four inches wide, 12 here. A little sloppy there. Okay, now we want to draw our branch line out. This should probably really be 18 inch, but just for instructional purposes, we are going to do it in 12. So we want to find 45 degrees here. So let's see, 45 degrees. Should be right there. You could do this as any degree you want. You can do 60 degrees, 30 degrees, whatever you want. It doesn't change the drawing at all. And let's say, just for argument's sake, we'll do this 6 inches. We'll do 6 inches on the throat itself. Like I said, you could make this longer. So somebody asked me the other day what was the measurement I used to bisect the line. There is no measurement. As long as this divider is more than halfway past the center point, that's all you need. So let's bisect these real quick. We'll find the center that way. We'll do the same here, even though we already have a center line. And I'm gonna bring the bisect back into here because I have to bring lines down. And you'll see me do that again when we draw out our quadrant. Down into this center line. You want these 2 center lines to come together. Then you're going to connect from here to here. And from here to the base. Okay, so now we're going to develop our quadrants. And we're going to bring these all the way around, and you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to bisect these. And we're going to do the same thing here. And the reason I did the circle there is because I need to bring these points all the way through, and I won't have a way to square them up if I don't. So you're going to bring this down to this line. it right through to the base. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring these up, and they should hit right to those. We're not really worried about anything going on over here because we're not projecting any points from here. So we're going to number this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to number this 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Once you get proficient at this, you won't even really need the numbers. You're going to know right where to grab them. I can probably lay this fitting out in less than 10 minutes just because I already know what I'm going to grab. So now that we have our points projected, we're going to draw out a wrapper. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw out the actual trunk wrapper first because I'm going to project over and get my hole real quick. You can put this on and trace the hole out if you want. There's a million different ways to do it. You don't have to do this part, but I think it's a good learning experience for everybody to just figure out where points are projected on certain things. So we are doing 4-inch. And again, if we go over to a circumference rule, or we do 4 times 3.14, we can get the same measurement. So it's 12 5/8. I think in reality, though, it's 12 9/16. So 12 5/8. So again, just like every other thing we do, we're going to get our points. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's going to be the center. And we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 4. We're only projecting through 4, so we don't need to be concerned with anything else. And again, you'll see why in a minute. So let's just bring these lines up. We're working off this quadrant for this bottom half of our intersection. So, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Now we're going to work off of these set of quadrants and bring them over. And this is why we started backwards here. So now we want 1, 2, 3, and 4 is the same because we already have it. So now we'll pull out our curve. And now we have our hole. So the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to develop the actual branch line. Now the actual branch line, for me to draw this out, I need about 11 inches. So we'll just stay in line with the 12 we're already working with. This bottom line really is not that important. I didn't put an allowance on here yet. So now my dividers are still set from when we did the other spacing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So let's draw these lines up real quick and then we'll number them. I'll label this one up at the top. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was a 6, not an 8. So we're going to take our dividers and we're going to grab point 1. Bring it over. Point 2. Point 3. Point 3. And point 4. I don't have enough in my divider, so I'll just grab a ruler. I want 11 for point 4. 11. There's 11. Now I want 0.5, which is going to give me 10 1/4. And what you're going to see is this is now going to start to come up. Okay, 0.6 is 10. And 0.7, which is 9 7/8, not much difference. Looks like I'm missing a little bit there. Now you're going to need an allowance here at the bottom to rivet to. Anywhere from 1/4 to 3/8, depending on what you're doing. I'm not going to add it because we are going to put this together with tape, and I can't obviously bend this like metal, so just to show you how everything comes together, I'm not going to do that. You can also cut a little less in here. So the last thing you want to do is add your allowances, depending on if you're using a machine, if you're using a groove seamer. So I'm adding 3/8. So I'll cut this out and we'll put this together. So that's how we lay out a Y branch. As you can see, all the lines line up on each other. And tomorrow we'll be doing another Y branch, but we'll be doing 2 different sizes intersecting. We'll do a 6 on a 4. Then after we do that next episode, we're going to start doing gored elbows. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.